Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Bailey Ober. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that's downstairs and outside. And that skips in the dirt.
2-1.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
3-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ball popped up. Vasquez in position. Puts it away for the out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Matt.
Next to hit, Matt Vierling, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Riley Green. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's too high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Target Field. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. What do we have on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Bottom of the 1st. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
The left fielder.
And here it comes. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. in there at the knees for a strike. In the air, right side. Meadows settles underneath it. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Byron Buxton. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Lewis at second with nobody out. And that's through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next to hit, Jose Miranda. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Meadows going back, racing back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. And here comes Carlos Correa. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Good eye right there.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Checks over to first, back safely. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. The pitch. That one missing inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is in. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
One out, runner at second. Laureano comes up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Man at second. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
That's down and in.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Good hitters count the 2-0. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Kyle Farmer in the on-deck circle. Has some trouble with it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Minnesota, top of the second, Austin Meadows now.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. That one catches the zone. Strike one. And a foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. He swings and fouls one off. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson #1 overall in 2020 out of Arizona State, and he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player Be drafted #1 overall. Can you think of some of the other ones, Boog?
The 1-1. Well, I know that Bob Horner was a 1-1, and I know Rick Monday was the first overall pick.
Yep, you also add Floyd Bannister in 1976.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Meadows over at second. Torkelson at first. One gone. The 1-1 is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Tracks it down for the out. And there are two down. So first and second with two outs. And next up for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In there for strike one. Dingler, a guy who was selected in the early rounds of the draft and now getting his first taste of the major leagues.
Well, you know he dreamed of getting here one day, but there aren't any guarantees at all, even for a fairly high draft pick. So I'm excited to see what he makes of his career. He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. In the dirt, no movement on the bases, 1-2 the count. One, two now. That's out to center field. Taylor under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and they're down 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
The wind of the pitch. Way high.
No strike.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Called strike right there. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Three-two on the way. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was slow, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
So here's Christian Vasquez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's outside. Ball to strike. And that one lifted in the air center field. Green going after it. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Batting none. The center fielder, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. On to the third inning. Now it's Zach Short.
The shortstop, Zach Short.
Ober back to work. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. And that's a little bit high. Next offering upstairs. Righty to the plate. They say it went. And down on strikes. And one away. So the batting order turns over. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. There's a strike. McKinstry measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
McKinstry tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now here is Matt Vierling. Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Two outs. To third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Royce Lewis.
The left fielder,
Lewis in his second season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Buxton batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Now one missed.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Singy, he must feel like he ran a marathon to get to that ball as we take another look with StatCast.
Yeah, break out the hydrogen and oxygen machine, Boog. Throw that cannula on his nose. Man, he had to go almost 130 feet for the out. Man, this highlight's going to make the rounds for sure. And hopefully the club's social media team has a good caption ready for it, because it's always fun when they do.
And here is Jose Miranda. And delivers outside. And it's 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Ground ball left side. Oh, nice play to first. Nicely done for the out. Twins retired in short order. They're up 2-0. And welcome back onto the fourth. And here is Riley Green. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Popped up. Farmer makes the catch for the out, and there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Meadows in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Next pitch is outside. Righty delivers. And now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. On the ground to first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. On the ground. Correa over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
And now Brendan Rodgers. And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is downstairs. There's a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And now it's even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's a rocket out to left. Lewis makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at Target Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Carlos Correa. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Bounce to the right. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and they can't get the out. One gone, runner at first. First offering misses the mark. Laureano stands at first with 1 out. Laureano on the move. Popped up. Torkelson pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
And next for Minnesota, Kyle Farmer. On the ground to third. Zips it across. Inning over. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Tigers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out. Nick Maton getting ready to hit. The other way, and there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Flied out his first time. Ball one, no strikes. First and second here, no outs. There's a strike.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And the right-hander deals. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one is off the play. Ball three. Zach Short waiting to hit for Detroit. No outs, runners at first and second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So digging in, Zach Short. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Torkelson at second. Maton over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So now 3-2, and that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. And first offering is fouled off. Bases loaded. 1 away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he chases that one. Huge strikeout there.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
And the batter now, Matt Vierling.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
0-2 as he waves at that one. 2 outs, bases are full. Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Minnesota, and now it's Christian Vasquez. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That's in for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And now the lefty. And that one moves his feet. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Taylor takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Nobody out, runner at first. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Green settles under it. Puts the squeeze on it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Royce Lewis.
So up next, Royce Lewis.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Center field. Green snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Byron.
Here's a speed threat, Byron Buxton.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
That one's in there, 0-1. Vasquez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Maton raging back towards the wall. Back some more. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Cut off, throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Green struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Ober back to work. Green in his second season, 22 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. That to right. Laureano settles under it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Up next is the Tigers, the right fielder.
Now it's Austin Meadows. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And fouled off. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
Brendan Rodgers up now for the Tigers. And that's in there for strike one. In the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And now here is Spencer Torkelson. In there for strike one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And the righty deals. Got him. And that'll do it. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. The wide to kick the pitch. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Diaz getting loose as well. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Just missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And here it comes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he deals. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Out to short. Short. On the run, sends it over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa. Late swing fouled off. Foul ball. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Ramon Laureano.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
In there, and it's 0-1. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Left field. Maton under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now, Nick Maton.
The left fielder, Nick Maton.
Here comes a pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Scott Barlow warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Lopez getting cranked up as well. Now the 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. He goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Dingler now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt. And that misses off the outside edge.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 2nd strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Short. Lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Laureano puts the squeeze on that one, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Will Vest.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now for the Twins, Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Tosses across to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the 3rd baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Now at the plate, Kyle Farmer. And ball 1. And now 2-0. Now one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Vasquez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And now the count is even. And a strike in there. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We're at the top of the 8th. Down the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Misses off the plate. And the count is 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air, left side. Lewis pulls that one down, and there's one away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. They say you win.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul. Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Laureano squeezes it, 2 away.
Now the center field.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Bailey Ober gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Yohan Duran will take over here. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 down. Now it's Austin Meadows. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Runner leads away at second.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Green stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And a pitch. And he pumps it a strike. And that one missing low. So now 1-2. At the belt and fires. That's towards center. Green settles under it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Royce Lewis now at the plate. In the air, right field. Meadows should have it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
the batter, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Byron Buxton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Torkelson under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
Duran back to work. Duran in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a slider. The 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. And another ball. Hard hit right side. Polanco tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-handed reliever. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Mayton in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And it's 1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.